What is going on, everyone? My name's Boit, and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology, the Titans action, spawning in the left side of the map. Just over here, over here somewhere. His name is Skady. He's in the blue color, and he's playing Zeus. His opponent today, on this side of the map, over here, you see him, he's just down there. His name is Rapl. He's in the red color, and he's playing Odin. We have a grudge match of sorts. We had a feud in Twitch chat, and it's all being settled out live and in stereo. Maybe mono. No, I've got 2 bars. It's definitely in stereo. We've got Rapl, we've got Skady, we've got best of 5, we've got $50 on the line. Winner takes all. Odin versus Zeus to start things off. We're on Blue Lagoon. First map here. And my scroll speed is so ridiculously fast that I need to turn it down to 0 so we can enjoy the landscape that we have right here. I can hit this button. I can hit this button. Wait, I want to hit this button. Yes, we can see all the resources over here, and let's just check this out for a hot second. We've got the map to look at. We've got a pair of golden lions. Boom. 2 lions, 60 seconds. Beautiful relic. Incredible help to whoever grabs that one. Must grab relic, especially in this matchup. We've also got the Odin's Wand. Huge help to Skady here. This one here is going to be gigantic for Skady if Skady decides to do something like Hoplite Centaur. Hoplite Centaur in Blue Lagoon. Oh, my golly gosh, eat your heart out. Is that a strategy that is worth doing, ladies and gentlemen? We will see if Skady wants to do that or not. We do have a relatively exposed gold mine for Rapl, but we've seen time and time again Odin players defending Athena, and this is no slouch of an Odin player. If someone's been Athena rushed enough times here, they will definitely have worked out how to deal with this and work out how they're going to deal with it every single other time as well. We are finally seeing that relic getting spotted now by Skady, and we'll see if he's going to be making that decision to go for Centaur in this game now. You do have to remember that Centaurs cost 200 wood, 12 favor. The Sylvan Law costs 300 wood, 20 favor. This is going to reduce the favor by 4. So it goes down to 60. Is that correct? It goes down to 16 favor, which means that your next Centaur that's going to normally pop out will pop out 4 favor earlier, which is huge. And then also the fact that your wood cost is now down something. I can't do that math. That math is 240. Is that right? Did I get it right? I think I got it right. 240 wood here for the Odin's Wand when you're getting that Sylvan Law. So that can be very, very beneficial for you. We are seeing the temple coming down now. Freya coming through super early here for Rapl. He's got himself 4 villagers on the wood. He's got himself 4 dwarves on the gold. And he's got himself 6 villagers on the food here. Skady taking his time. Doesn't want to rush it too much. Don't want to rush into the next stage. 3:30, no worry. Let's go for a 4-minute, 3:45 advanced time, 4:45 classical age. We do have the Ravens now moving out as the Katoskopos running around the map. And we do see Hermes coming through for Skady as Rapl really hasn't started doing all too much in the way of walling here. He does have his own Herser out. He might put some pressure on here onto Skady, and we'll see exactly what he's going to do here. We do see the Jason going to immediately grab that relic, and we do see Rapl grabbing his relic. Very hyper aware of how good Golden Lions is, and same with Skady, aware of how good his relic is. So this is going to be very, very exciting. I hope this isn't just a pure Centaur cavalry strat here from Skady, but it might be. We'll see how this is all going to go. There's that relic dropping in. Hermes just about to pop as we do see the Raven, or the Ulfsark, coming in, just checking these villagers out, giving them a little bit of a love tap over here. Cheeky pig over on the side getting grabbed by Skady as the Valkyrie is starting to wander in onto this location. Oftentimes we see this Valkyrie get bolted straight away. There's really no reason not to. You don't really want to wait around and try and deal with this one as Zeus. You put the pressure on straight away. Deal with the Frost Giant when it comes. It's going to be fine. Just bolt this Valkyrie. All good. We are seeing a Hearser now coming through as we do have that initial first centaur coming out. The second, or the free centaur is already out, but the first centaur getting built is out right now. And I assume Skady will be thinking about getting himself that Sylvan Lore right about now. He's got the resources for it. And he will be grabbing that one fairly soon here. We do see houses coming down now for Skady as well. Still no, there we go. Sylvan Lore, 240 wood, 16 favor. Going to be pushing in now, Rapl is. We see the triple longhouse down for Rapl. Still no military buildings for Skady. He hasn't really chosen to go through anything in particular here. There's his first building, and it is the military academy. Skady is going in with possibly the strongest Zeus strategy against the Odin player. We do see a bolt straight away onto this location. No forest fire being used just yet from Rapl. Wants to hold on to that one. And the question right now is going to be, what is Rapl going to have in store to defend against this this impending pressure that's coming in? And we've already got Sylvan Lore in. The 2 Centaur are going to be making their way down. We already have those Hearser ready to defend. 1, 2, 3 Hearser and a bunch of those raiding cavalry. So even if we do see a cheeky shot onto these villages over here, which we possibly will be seeing, the Hearser will be able to jump onto this, and we will not see a dead villager just yet. The Centaur retreat away, gets that big damage done. Rappel's going to be retreating that villager away. I like that play, actually. Little bit of micro here. We do see a cheeky hit in from Rapl as those Centaur do manage to get away from here. We got the double military academy now coming through for Skady. There aren't any walls over this location here, so Skady can put a ton of pressure onto this gold mine over here. This wood line on the back here, still getting grabbed. Still going to be pretty fine. It's right next to the sentry tower, so shouldn't have too much of a worry there. As the hoplites hanging out here, Jason, Odysseus doing their thing, chilling on this location as the raiding cavalry will be circling around, looking to hit these villages as soon as they can. The hoplites going after the raiding cavalry here as the Centaur here to defend. Hoplites, so very strong against raiding cavalry, and that's going to force Rapl out of here, even bringing the Centaur back. We did see a couple of whacks over here onto this Centaur as one villager was sniped here by Skady, and Skady's going to keep just returning in onto this location. We are starting to see some throwing action coming through for Rapl. Have to be very careful here, though. I don't want to throw away those Centaur too early, but building throwing axemen against these Centaurs does give a very easy avenue for Skady to push in and take this thing down. And we do see a big whack over here, going to be taking down one of those raiding cavalry before retreating away, but the first Centaur has been sniped here, as now the hoplites, the heroes, and the Centaur are coming in onto this location to try and push over here and take this down. Got to be super careful against those Hearser, as we are seeing nice micro from Skady in order to take that one down. Duking around with the Centaur, will be able to move in, take a villager down. Nice retreat over here, but we do see the Hearser, I should say, I can't speak, has done a very nice job over here in order to hit these Centaur away, and Skady having to retreat back on this location, trying to get back into his base away from those particularly those throwing axemen. If this was just raiding cavalry, wouldn't be too scared, but we are seeing the Centaur now moving forward, still looking after taking out these villages, but he's getting chased down beautifully here by Rapl, and the Hearser takes 2 shots, almost 3 shots, and he almost kills the Centaur there. A little bit of unfortunate pathing as the hoplites are now going to get surrounded, but if Skady can get onto these throwing axemen, it should be completely fine for Skady to take this one. But forest fire is available here for Rapl if he wants to use it, but Skady going to be casting his ceasefire. A little bit of lag coming through from Rapl, I would think, so we're going to have to hopefully get him fixing that, because that seems quite difficult to play him. As the hoplites starting to come out, the Toxotes starting to come out, and I imagine that Rapl is probably considering going through to the next age fairly soon. 87, 91 population. He might go to full population here, but basically here, Skady has not found the value in these Centaur that he might want to find normally. And that's a big minus, because every time these have a special ability, which is every 15 seconds, you sort of want to be using it. So whether that's on a villager, if it's on a raiding cavalry, if it's on a throwing axeman, all of that stuff, very important. We do see a little bit of a housing crisis currently for Skady, and we'll see him getting those houses up, still trying to build all of his units out. But 85 of 85 versus 103 population, big advantage here. We do see the Ravens flying overhead on these villages as the hoplites still have to retreat away. The centaurs circling around the back here. And we will be seeing the Hearser swinging in as Skady dukes away. He needs to come over here onto this fight and at least take down some of these throwing axemen, as he does manage to snipe one there. You do have a possibility of picking off one throwing axeman per 2 special abilities. So picking off 2 throwing axemen in one little swoop there would be very good. We are seeing these hoplites defending nicely against all of these raiding cavalry that are pushing forward. Still good population for Skady, whereas Rapl is starting to fall down. The Valkyrie does get sniped there with the help of the Odysseus. Another centaur is out. The centaur for Skady still roaming around here, but now Skady's population has completely plummeted here, as he's not able to take this fight as well as he might have liked here. And it's looking like Skady is on the back foot, retreating away. He still needs to pick off all of these Hearser, but the villagers do get pulled off. He will pick off this Hearser, and Skady has defended for the time being, but at what cost here? Still trying to build these hoplites out. We do see some villagers moving forward over here for Skady. For some reason, he's going to try and take down some gatherers or something. A random villager will be lost here as this villager does fall as well. And now the centaur circling around, going to be looking to try and take down some throwing axemen on this side. But the raiding cavalry retreating away, and it's looking very difficult here for Skady, but he has found some villagers on this location. Is he paying attention? Not just yet. He sees the Hearser. Will snipe one villager nicely there. No, it lives with 1 HP. Unfortunately, did not have his special ability quite ready yet. The raiding cavalry are going to try and get in here and hit these, but it's not going to happen just yet. We do see these villagers have made their way over to the bottom gold mine right now, and Rapl is in a bit of a tough spot. He does not have the food income to get to the heroic age. So lots of options here for Skady. The big one is you just keep fighting, and he has found the dwarves. Will be able to snipe one dwarf there, go after a second dwarf, and he will be able to snipe a second dwarf. The raiding cavalry are coming through. Will we see one little hit? Yes, we see that one coming through. The raiding cavalry do manage to chase these ones down. The centaur are moving at 6.5 speed, so they should be able to get away from here. Not too much worry there. The throwing axemen are in on this location, but Skady will start to take this fight over here very happily, as the raiding cavalry do manage to kind of separate the centaur a little bit, as the centaur are moving in onto this location over here. The nice micro from Skady going to be targeting down those throwing axemen to snipe those off, but the hoplites falling very fast as well. We are seeing Rapl having to retreat away from this location. We've got 81 pop for Skady to 90 pop for Rapl. Still very close here, but the centaur do come in, snipe one throwing axeman there. A second one might fall. There's a raiding cavalry getting sniped. So many strong centaur in on this fight right now, but the raiding cavalry returning for Rapl, as Skady going to be attempting to retreat away. We do not have that forest fire anymore. Where did he actually use it? He used it over here. So no forest fire remaining. So we can, in fact, say, imagine forest fire right here. But now we see Skady does get himself surrounded by these raiding cavalry, and he's going to have to fight this one off. It will be able to make some decent trades here. The Odysseus will take down this Valkyrie nicely. More hoplites are coming in onto this location, so they're going to be able to be very useful. And even though the raiding cavalry can get onto these centaur, they still take a while to kill here. And it's looking as if Rapl is actually, his forces are actually dwindling here, as the medium hoplite are doing a very nice job here of pushing back. And now Skady's got this point in the game where he can go for a gold staff, as Rapl is retreating away from here as best as he possibly can. And Skady knows he's got an advantage here. He's going to move over here, I assume, and that's exactly what he's going to do. This is Blue Lagoon. All gold mines are forward, and it's looking like it is a 3 large gold mine mine, blue lagoon 1, 2, 3. We have some random villagers over here on this wood line. The raiding cavalry are coming over here with the help of the throwing axemen, but now it's 86 population for Rapl to 103 population for Skady. The problem right now for Skady is he doesn't have the units in, and we're seeing the villagers marching forward for Skady. He knows what he needs to push through and take this win. He is going for the classic villager Ragnarok that Skady is such a big fan of. We see the raiding cavalry going to town over here, and Skady is coming in. He's got so many villagers here. The hoplites coming in as well. This gold mine will get pushed off. Rapl's got 69 gold in the bank. These villagers have to retreat away here, and then Skady can take this giraffe if he so chooses and be very, very happy about the position he's in. Rapl is fallen now to 66 population as Skady's Zeus is completely outclassing Rapl at this stage of the game. There's no gold left here on the map anywhere. We do see this lone elephant has even claimed a villager of Rapl's. It's 45 villagers apiece right now, but Rapl is in a very tough situation here. These raiding cavalry will be attempting to get some value by taking down these Toxotes over here, but I'm sure that we will be seeing Skady simply moving forward to this gold mine as Rapl is trying his darndest to grab this one with as many villagers as he possibly can, get as much gold income as he possibly can. There's a lot of resources in the bank right here, and Skady knows about it. He's making his way up here. He's got all these villagers over here being completely, perfectly fine and reasonable, and Skady, he's moving up to the top side of the map. 3 center in this pack, as well as we do see the Toxotes turning around fighting here. Rapl has to bait this for as long as he possibly can. Skady sees all of these villagers, thundering hooves coming through for Rapl, but is it too little, too late? We see the centaur coming over onto this location, going after that ox cart as these villagers retreating away. That's a very, very smart play from Skady. He doesn't necessarily need to kill the villagers. He just needs to kill both of the ox carts, and that puts a complete stop to this gold mining operation. Over here, we do see some nice attempts from Rapl, but Rapl does end up tapping out there in this game. There was a moment in this game where it looked as if Rapl had equalized and defended against the hoplite center play of Skady, but Skady made it work very, very nicely here, and he takes the first win. I'm not sure exactly what Rapl could have done. He probably needed to back off and get heroic age. Generally speaking, that's the idea. If you get any advantage here with the Norse, the next move is to get to the heroic age. We didn't go for it. Skady played very nicely. We'll move on to game number 2 very shortly. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you are enjoying, please consider hitting the follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTubes, hit the like button, the subscribe button, and leave a comment about something random, like what you had for lunch today. And I'll see you guys in the next game.